Hey guys. Um, this is kind of abnormal for me to do. I only do about one love scope a day, but I have been watching some amazing periscopes today. The women are killing it. Okay, we women are killing Periscope. Hey there, hey TM Shine. Thanks for joining and thanks for following. Women have been killing Periscope. I am so proud of us because we have taken this platform by storm, okay? In business, in relationships, in tech speak, in blogging, in videos, in how-tos, tutorials, affirmations, meditation, anything and everything, any aspect of business and personal life, we have been killing it. And it might just be my own bias because I've just been watching a whole bunch of females. Thank you so much, sweetie. But we have been killing it. And I have been watching two periscopes in particular today. One from the swirl world. Hey girl, hey, if you're watching this or if you watch this later. And I can't remember someone else, but the topic is around relationships and self-love. And I hear and see a lot of comments about you gotta love yourself first. You have to have self-love. Before anything can happen in your life, you have to love yourself. And that's great to say. Yeah, a swirl girl, yeah. That's great to say, but that's like to someone who doesn't love themselves and has never loved themselves, that's like saying you've got to be a rocket scientist. Yeah, you just got to be a rocket scientist. Yeah, that's all you need. If you don't love yourself, there is no way that just by saying you have to love yourself is going to magically manifest itself into self-love. You can't just say that you have to love yourself. You can't just give someone advice to say, well, you know what? You have to love yourself first. When they don't know how to do it. They've never seen it. They don't know what real love is. They don't have any good examples to what self-love is or looks like or even feels like. So I wanted to do this love scope because I want to give you step-by-step way, a step-by-step way to begin loving yourself. This is how, yeah, it is an oxymoron. You're right. It's almost rhetorical. It's almost like, okay, that's great. What do you do now? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you the step-by-step way. This is not the way, it is a way to get self-love, to gain love for yourself. So here we go. And if you guys so choose, please share this with your followers because I know that there's so many, people out there, so many periscopers out there who are, is teaching, people to have more, to be more, to get more out of life and out of love. And that's the number one thing. So if you can share this with your followers to let them know, like, hey, if you're telling people you got to love yourself first, this is probably a way to do that first, to get there first. So I appreciate you for sharing this with your followers and on your and on Twitter, if you want to. So first things first, you have to recognize that you want and deserve more. That has to be the first step. No one can want it for you. No one can want you to have more in your life or for you to be more in your life than you. So you have to want it. You have to say, you know what? Forget this. I deserve more than this. This isn't life. This isn't the way things should be. This isn't what it's meant to be. I know that there's more for me. I know that this isn't right. This isn't right. You have to want it. You have to want it like you want your next breath. You have to want it not for your children, not for your husband, not for anybody but you. And I apologize if this is skewed towards women, but I'm naturally biased because I'm a woman. And this seems to affect, no, I'm not going to say it affects more women because I know there are men who have issues with self-love too. And it just manifests itself in different ways. I'll try to make it not gender biased, but you have to decide and decide that you want more for your life. You decide that there is more to life than what you're doing right now. So that's the first thing. You have to decide that you want and deserve more. The second thing is you have to remove yourself from negative people and environments. The people that are keeping you in that negative space, the people that are keeping you away from your goal. Exactly. Thank you, TM Shine. Thank you for the recap. You have to remove yourself from it. Whether it is certain friends or family members who keep you in that same headspace, who perpetuate that, it affects men too. Yeah. So I'm really going to try to make it gender neutral. But you have to remove yourself from people who want to keep you where you're at. People who don't love themselves either. People who would rather be negative and be in a different space than where you want to be. Sometimes it's hard to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you live in a seedy neighborhood and you can't afford to get out, or if you are in a place where you cannot physically just get up and move. Like, not everybody has the opportunity or the capability to remove themselves physically from an environment like that. But if you can, if there's any way for you to remove yourself from that environment, remove yourself from the people who are keeping you in that headspace, in that space that's keeping you from where you want to be, you have to remove them. Period. Because the people that you surround yourself with, the environment that you surround yourself with, that's a good way to leverage social media. Yeah. And exactly. If you cannot remove yourself physically, then you need to surround yourself, immerse yourself in places and people that you want to be, that inspire you, that are at the goal or nearer to your goal. Okay. And that's why social media is such a beautiful thing. That's why social media, you can follow these amazing people on Instagram and Twitter and hey single moms, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, all of these positive people. I have met the most positive people, the biggest influencers that I've had in the last couple years through social media. So if you can't reach out and touch someone who is positive, then you need to immerse yourself in it via books, internet, social media, anything that's going to get you the nourishment that you need. So first things first, recognize that you deserve and want more. And 2, remove yourself physically, mentally, whatever, spiritually, whatever, from people and environments that are keeping you away from your goals. Okay, that's the second thing. You can't attract what you are not being. You attract who you are. Yes. And we're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that because sometimes, again, you don't really know what you don't know. You don't know that you are being, your thoughts and your actions are keeping you in the place that you don't want to be. And it's because you don't know any better. You don't know what you don't know. So if you decide, you know what, I know that I need more. I know that I want more. I've got to change me first. I've got to change who I hang around. I got to change where I am. I got to change who my friends are, who my influences are, who inspires me, that type of thing. Once you start changing that, you'll start changing your mind. You'll start changing your mindset. Okay. Third step. Yeah, you're right. Yep. So third step is get a mentor. Get a mentor. Get someone who is a positive influence on you. Someone who you admire. Someone who inspires you to do more and to be more. Someone who is close to or near where you want to be. You need a mentor because you need that personal coach. You need that personal, someone who you can lend an ear to, someone who's going to listen to you, someone who's going to, give you that personal feedback. If you don't know or don't have that or don't know who that is, reach out to anyone and they will give you a resource. They will give you a mentor. Shoot, I will give you a mentor. If you are looking for someone who can inspire you and be a mentor to you and be that personal accountability partner or be that personal support and that sounding board, then reach out and get it. Mentors are necessary. Someone who is positive, honest, and transparent. Absolutely. Someone who is not going to lie to you. They have nothing to gain by lying to you. They have nothing to gain from your demise. They have nothing to gain from seeing you down. Okay? So get a mentor. The fourth step, get a goal. You need a goal. Here's what goals do. Goals build confidence. When you make and reach a goal and surpass and crush that goal, that builds confidence, okay? So if you say, I'm not good at anything, I'm not worthy of anything, what I get is what I deserve, I don't think I deserve much, I'm nothing. Once you start to get a goal, like your goal is, I'm going to find a mentor, or your goal is, I'm going to apply for that application. I'm going to apply for that job. I'm going to, get that scholarship. I'm going to, whatever it is. Goals are tangible results of your positive efforts. Absolutely. That's why goals are so important. You have to have a goal. It can be anything, but you have to get and find a goal. If you think powerless, you live powerless. Dream big goals. Yes. They have to be bigger than you. Your goal has to scare the hell out of you. If your goals don't scare the hell out of you, dream bigger. If your goals don't make you stay up all night, they're not big enough. If your goals don't seem reachable, they don't seem like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Like, am I serious? If they don't make you think, it's not big enough. So get a goal. Find a goal. Whatever it is, you need to find a goal and then stick to it. Write it down. The best way to hold yourself accountable is to, yes, it's me, YCB, bigger goals, bigger guy. Yes, ma'am. The thing is about goals, once you write it down and get it out of your head, it becomes a thing. Once you have gotten out of your head, because it's very easy to psych yourself out when things are in your head. It's very easy to dismiss things when it's in your head. When you write it down, when you tell people, when you show other people that this is your goal, it now becomes a thing. It now becomes something outside of you. It now becomes real. That's why you have to do it. And yes, if I'm talking to you and this is resonating with you and you're freaking out on the inside and you're like, yeah, I'm listening to her, but this is scaring me, good. Seemingly unattainable goals expand your personal reach. Yes. If this is scaring you right now, you're on the right path. Amen. Some of the best ideas are in the graveyard. Write your dreams and act on it. Yeah, absolutely, crown jewel. You have to write it down. You have to tell somebody. You have to say, social media is great about this. When I had dreams of starting my own business, I was scared. I always knew that I wanted to start my own business, but I was very scared of doing it. And so one day I decided to put it on my Facebook post. This was 3 years ago. You know how Facebook has a time hop where they'll show you posts that you've done that same day, maybe like 2, 3 years or 5 years ago. I came across a couple weeks ago, my post where I said, in the next 5 years, I'm going to own a business. And I want everybody who's my Facebook friend to hold me accountable. Right before I wrote that, I was scared as hell. I was like, okay, if I post this, then it becomes real. Then it becomes, okay, it's not just me, and I can dismiss it whenever I want to. But once you say it and once you put it out there, now everybody else knows. And now I have to do it. So put it out there. Put it out there before you're ready. Do it before you're ready. Just do it. I know you're scared. I know this is scary. Do it anyway. Because it's the only way it's going to happen. If you're going to wait, if you're trying to wait for fear to go away, to go knock on somebody else's door, never going to happen. So you hold yourself accountable first by putting it out there, by making it real, by making it a thing. And then once you have do it afraid. Yes, Max's desk. Yes. Do it afraid, girl. Do it. And men, my men out there too. If you have big dreams, you have big goals, being a mogul, being a pastor, being a singer, being an entertainer, being a baller, being a doctor, being a surgeon, being a rocket scientist, whatever it is, say it out loud. Speak its name. Say its name. Call it. Give it a name. Tell somebody. Put it out there. Put it on Facebook. Put it for the world to see. Once you do that, it becomes a thing. Team, do it. Yes. So find a goal. Let's recap. Recognize that you want and deserve more. Remove yourself from negative people and environments. Oh, thank you, TM Shine. You are on it, boo. Number 3, get a mentor. Get someone who's going to be your sounding board and be that ear and that venter, that shoulder to cry on, all that good stuff. Have that one person that's going to really be there for you. 4th, get a goal. Get a big one. As big as you can grab. As big as you can get. Don't be afraid of calling it and naming it, saying it out loud. Do it. Next step is break that big ass goal into mini goals. And if anybody on here has heard of the word SMART goals, then you're halfway there. A SMART goal is a way of structuring your goal to make it measurable, to make yourself accountable to that goal, to put it into chunks, to bite-sized chunks so that you can actually do it. So break your big ass goal into mini goals. Make sure, TM Shine, you put big ass goal. Put big ass goal into mini goals and tasks. So you break it down to things that you know you can do. If your goal is to, you know what, by the end of the summer, my big ass goal is to lose 30 pounds. My big ass goal is to be rocking a size 6 or a size 4. That's my big ass goal. And guess what? My goal for this week is to completely remove carbs, completely remove sugar, completely remove salt, add some more fruits to my grocery list. That's your goal for the week. So you break it down into smaller goals that you can actually do, so that big ass goal is attainable at the end of your time frame, okay? So once you have your mini goals, find a support system. That's the next step. So you have your mentor, and that person's great, but you need a cheerleading section. Everybody needs a theme music, as Tamar Braxton would say. Everybody needs a theme music. Everybody needs a cheering section. Everybody needs cheerleaders. You need a cheerleading section. You need that band to be like, oh, party over here. Oh, you did it. You did it. You lost 5 pounds. You did it. You did it. You lost 5 pounds. Everybody needs a support system. It could be 2 people. It could be your mama. It can be your boyfriend. It can be your girlfriend. It can be your counselor, whatever it is. Yes, I will, Evie. I'll do a recap. And TM Shine, sorry, I had to pick up my stuff. TM Shine is doing my recaps. She's been so gracious enough to do my recaps too. But I'm doing recaps after every bullet. So find a support system. Find a support system. Make sure that they are cheering you on. Make sure that whenever you reach that mini goal and you tell them, they are shouting it from the rooftop. They are putting it out on Facebook. They're putting it out on Periscope. They're telling the world. They're telling their friends. They're sending you messages saying like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I got you. I heard that you did this. That's great. Keep going. Do you. All of this going back to the self-love, you start to really believe in yourself. When you start achieving those small goals, when you start achieving those bite-sized goals and demolishing those tasks, every time you do that, you get a little bit of love. You say, you know what? I am kind of the ish. I'm doing this for real. Oh, shoot, I can do this. And that's why having tangible goals puts so much confidence in yourself. Get over alienation, look life straight. Yes. Amazing. Thanks, Jackie. I love that. So recap for me. Yeah, Evie, let's, and we can do that too on Perry Girls. And Perry Girls, I don't know if no one else has heard about Perry Girls, go to Facebook and look up Perry Girls, because that is a big support group for people, especially who are, for women who especially are doing Periscopes. Hey, Brazil. Hey, guys. PerryGirls.com. If you don't have one, go to Perry Girls. I mean, you don't need to be a huge Periscoper. You don't even have to have had one Periscope, but they are such an amazing support group for women and men too. Trust me, I'm sure I think there's a Perry guys too. This goes way beyond Periscope, but as long as you have a cheerleading section, that is all going in, that's all internalizing. You're internalizing that. And that is feeding your self-love. I'm following you. Oh, thank you so much, Wheelchairman. So just to recap, recognize that you deserve and want more. Remove all negative people and environments. In real life, people see me as a strong person. Yeah, me too, Evie. Me too. Thank you so much, TM. So 3, get a mentor, a positive person, someone who is where you want to be, someone who is already at the place that you want to be. Find a goal. Get a big ass goal. Get a big ass goal, TM. Don't forget that. A big ass goal. And then break that big ass goal into smaller, chunky, fun-sized goals. Put that big ass goal into fun-sized goals and then break it down. Each one has a timeline. Each one has to have a timeline. And if you don't know what a SMART goal, SMART goal is, look it up. Look up SMART goal. That is how you break down a big ass goal into a bite-sized chunk, fun-sized goal. And then once you demolish those goals every week or every 2 weeks or every month or whatever it is, you celebrate with your support system. You celebrate every goal. Celebrate like you have just won the presidency. You better shout it from the rooftops. Have a party every time you reach the goal. Have a damn party. All right? Live it up. Because every time you are rewarded and people reward you for the positive things that you're doing, for the positive environments that you're putting yourself into, for reaching your goals and doing something more, that is feeding and growing and nurturing your self-love. Okay? So that is it. That is essentially how to love yourself, how to get on the journey of loving yourself. So all this to say, I'm going to recap one more time. Oh, sorry. Recognize that you want to deserve more. Remove all negative people and environments. Get a mentor. Find a goal, a big ass goal. Put it into small, fun-sized goals. Demolish those goals on time. And then, find a support system. Make sure you have a cheerleading section. And then when you do pass and demolish those goals, you celebrate every victory. Celebrate every victory. See how rude people are when I'm periscoping? Anyway, celebrate every victory. It doesn't matter how small it is. You have an entire ball. You go out and you celebrate like it is 1999, that you have won the presidency, that you have won the, Congressional Medal of Honor, all that. Once you start celebrating every victory and each goal gets bigger and higher and stronger, you start to say, you know what? I am the ish. I am amazing. I am knocking out these goals and I am doing what I need to do. And you have people, so you have the people who are surrounding you. And the fact that you've already gotten rid of the trash, you've gotten rid of the negative people and naysayers and the people who don't have your best interests at heart. You don't have those people in your life anymore. You have your cheerleading section. And your cheerleading section, they're not always going to be people who are yes people. They're not always going to be people who are going to be your, ooh, sis, boo, bah, everything you say is amazing. Everything that you do is amazing. Oh my God, you're the best thing ever. Sometimes that support group is you're effing up. Sometimes that support group is you're falling off. They are the people who tell you the truth. They are the people who give you the ugly truth. They will say, you are effing up now and you got to turn it around. Get it together. Get your ass in gear. Didn't you have a goal last week? Didn't you say that you were supposed to do something on Facebook? Where's that at? What's going on there? Your mentor and your support group are supposed to be your accountability partners. When you fall, when you get weak, when you start to not believe in yourself, they are supposed to hold you accountable. Absolutely. Absolutely. TM Shot is on it today. Just because you've got people in your life who support you, that doesn't mean that that's going to always be in the form of, you're great, you're amazing, everything that you do is amazing. Oh no, girl, you're right. No, we don't have to do that. You great anyway. Yeah, girl, high five. No, though, if they are true support people, they're like, you're messing up. That wasn't right. Do that again. No, there you go. Now push it, push. A trainer, just like a coach. So anyway, that is how you gain self-love. So the next time somebody says, oh, you got to love yourself. Oh, you got to love yourself first. Everybody will tell you that, but they don't tell you how. Do you use Catch? No, I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it. Is it like that thing where you record your scopes? I think I've heard that before. Girl. Evie. Girl. No, tell me. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll take a look at it afterwards. But my name is Julie Wadley. I don't know if I introduced myself, but my name is Julie Wadley. It was a permanent copy of your scope. Okay, awesome. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll take a look at it. So my name is Julie Wadley. I am a professional matchmaker and relationship coach. I'm a certified life coach as well. I have a business called Eli Simone based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I work with success-driven individuals who want more out of life and love. And the reason why I even have this scope is because I've been watching some amazing women today and amazing scopes today. And every time there's a comment or there's something that someone says, you got to love yourself first. Self-love is key. And I'm like, okay, that's great, but if they don't know it, they don't know it. They don't know what self-love is. They don't know how to love themselves. That's why they're